The reason I got into teaching, a lot of people just assume because my dad was a teacher that I became a teacher, but that's not it at all. Now, my dad was a great influence, but the reason I have was my 4th grade teacher. She was amazing. She made learning different than I had ever experienced. And it was like discovering new things. And I just was so enamored with her. And she read to us after lunch, which was just magical. And she introduced me to Beverly Cleary and Judy Blume and all these authors. And I just was mesmerized. And I thought, being a teacher would be pretty cool. I wanted a book that I could use K through 5. And so I spent time looking and looking. And in the back of my mind, I wanted something that promoted kindness, because we need to be kind in this world, and we have to teach that, and we have to be explicit about that. And I also wanted a book that showed, like, sometimes you don't know what your purpose in life is. And sometimes you just have to discover that. And believe it or not, this little book does all that. It's about a stone who doesn't know what he wants to do, and by the end of the book, these scribbles come along and they jump on the rock, and then they give the rock away, and they find out giving the rock away is kind, and it feels good, and it helps other people feel good. And I thought, this is the book I want to do. I want all of our students to make a kindness rock that they can either give to someone or that they can put along a trail and someone can find it. So I will be reading the book with them and sharing the book with them and the ideas behind it. And then they're each going to get their own rock, every student at Bluemont. And then they're going to do whatever message they want on it. And I will tell them, this is not for you, this is for someone else. And they might have someone else in mind, but they may not have someone else in mind. And to decorate it like you were giving away the biggest gift you've ever given. I want my students to leave me. I've been teaching this is my 31st year in teaching. My first year as a librarian at Bluemont Elementary, kind of starting my career over again. Before I taught more 7 through 12, and it was, I wanted to make my kids be whatever they wanted to be, and that's success. Now it's like, I just want my kids to enjoy learning and always wondering, well, where did you get that information? How do you get that information? How do you know that? Just that curiosity, and that's what I want. I want that and that joy to come to the library and go, what can I learn today, Mrs. Curtis? That's what I want.